To go boss lady, this is part 2 of our Ruff Ryders interview. I ended up on a boat with Swizz Beatz. Thank you for having us.
You know, it's all love all the time, all the time.
So we're about to sell these new Ruff Ryders tees on DrJays.com exclusively. Ruff Ryders is back.
Oh, 100%.
How was it? So the Who's Real remix video is about to drop.
Yes.
What's the vibe right now? Are you happy that it's all coming together?
Yeah, I mean, I think hip-hop is missing something that's real, and that's why we did Who's Real, because, you know, we remember when we first dropped Ruff Ryders Anthem, everybody felt like they was real, but, you know, from that time to now, you don't really know who is real, you know, because everything is so watered down.
So we got a chance to see the video today. DMX looks great, he's sounding great. You must be happy about him coming back to where he belongs. Back on the
dog
scene.
is back.
Right.
I mean, like, a lot of people are intimidated for him to make his appearance, because you gotta understand, when DMX, you know, was doing his thing, a lot of other artists were under pressure. A lot of labels were under pressure because it was something that they didn't even know how to contain. They didn't even know how to control the DMX Ruff Ryder movement.
So, I mean, Ruff Ryders as a movement, when I interviewed John earlier today, we talked about how industry BS came from all different types of angles, but that you've all survived. You all went, everyone went off, grew their careers from the original movement, and now it's coming full circle, would you say, in a way, right now?
Yeah, I mean, because, you know, being with the movement for so many years, like, it's like being in the house with your parents. You know, as a kid, it's cool and you respect it, but you want to get out and explore your options. You want to spread your wings. So, you know, the same thing goes with artists. Like, they wanted to get out, everybody wanted to get out and be their own boss.
Well, creative people have to do that.
Yeah, you have to. You can't keep creativity in a box. And so that's why, you know, everybody branched out and did their thing. You know, my uncle Dean, why they signed off on all those things. For everybody to do different things they're doing, it's like, okay, Jadakiss is with Simon Rockefeller and this and that, okay, because Ruff Ryders signed the papers to praise that, you know, that relationship, and that's something that Jadakiss wanted to do. Like, no, you can't sign with Rockefeller. It doesn't matter, because it's a Rockefeller Ruff Ryder collabo, and Jada could do whatever he wanted to do. It's his career.
Eve went off with the TV, movies.
Yeah.
Let's bring it back to you. You used to talk about spreading your wings. Your art is obviously your passion.
Yeah.
I follow you on Twitter. I see your artwork. Diddy just bought one of your paintings, I think. How do you feel now as an artist? Do you feel you've got a long way to go?
Yeah, I'm still a student, just like I'm still a student with music. You know, creativity, like, you can never learn enough.
Now you have an art show coming up. What are, are there any details?
I didn't want to put that pressure and put a date out there.
Right.
You know, my art show is called Kasseem Dean Presents the Wildest Dreams art show, and I'm planning on putting a shot, a culture shot.
Well, in addition to the music, in addition to the art, he's also a fashion monster, and
quiet with that, though. Like, real quiet.
You really are. But no, we see some of the pics of what you wear on Twitter, and definitely follow you. So you're a big fan of Sabit clothing, and we sell it on DrJays.com. And what drew you to Sabit as a brand?
It's just, you know, just like when I started, you know, the clothing part of Kid Robot. Now, you know, Sabit is a whole nother outlet. You know, it's something that's unique. I see a lot of different clothing lines, and I would wear probably 1% of their line. Sabit, I find myself wearing a lot.
So your real hip hop's back, Swizz?
I mean, I don't think it's left. I just think that it got, like, kind of overlooked. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you know, you can find real hip hop thousands of places. It's sort of being overlooked.
Well, speaking of finding it, I mean, just a final question. You've traveled the world. You see the hip hop's message. Can you talk a bit? I don't think people in the States really understand how widespread hip hop is.
You know, it's a shame, but it's an honor in a way. It's the gift and the curse, because, like, you go to different countries and they represent hip hop so much more than where it started from. You know, like, people are just like hardcore into hip hop, supporting shows, supporting albums. It's still a cult in these different countries, man. And I think that some of that energy need to come back into the States.
Make sure you check out the Who's Real remix. So many hits coming out from Ruff Ryders artists over the next year. I'm assuming it's just going to be crazy, right?
Just watch the movie. That's all I got to say.
We're going to keep following you on Twitter. If you don't follow Swizz on Twitter, make sure you do.
The Real Swizz. SWIZZZ. 3 Z's.
3 Z's.
Yeah.
So, DrJays.com, Rough Ryders, it's a movement. Check us out for many more things coming. Thank you so much.